kisses for you when you come back home, baby.
Hi, I'm the Night Child. As always, a huge thanks to Mr. Ants. His videos on Prince simply keep getting better and better. His channel is undertaking true work for the legacy, introducing new fans and delighting those of us who have been around for a while. Choosing a purple pick of the week is like choosing a book from the greatest library in the world. Each song has a special resonance for someone. Each track is a piece not only of Prince's life, but of many, many others. You could do 1,000 picks and it wouldn't be enough. With that said, this week I've chosen a track which quite simply should, in a just world, have been a huge international hit. My review of this track was the most popular video I've ever made. It was also the most popular Peach and Black review. People were clamouring to hear this track, and even though at the time I couldn't play it, hopefully my love for this timeless track sent a few people in the right direction to explore Prince's more recent work. Like so many Prince tracks, it has a rather strange history, full of false starts, changed plans, and truly this track was a child that went from home to home until it found its ultimate place in Prince's canon. This song was born in early 1992, set firmly in the time period when Prince was undertaking his hugely successful Diamonds and Pearls tour and was recording at the same time as the second NPG album. The song's first partner in crime was Rosie Gaines. Well, at least that was the intention, with Carmen Electra slotted in for a rap segment. But after laying her vocals, this idea fell by the wayside, and a couple of years later Nona Gaye replaced Rosie, and the track was now intended to be included on an album named MPLS, which never quite happened. Then it was intended for a solo album by Nona Gaye, but remarkably, yet again, this track was prevented from seeing the light of day. And there it sat, in the vault, alone, and forgotten by all.
I got 1,000 hugs and kisses for you when you come back home, baby.
Well, except for Prince of course, who 15 years later after its recording decided that during his enormously successful and critically acclaimed 21 Nights in London shows to pluck the track from the vault and give it a new chance to a large stadium crowd. But even after all this, it wasn't until 2014 that the track was re-recorded with Prince's vocals, and not until a year later that the track was finally released on the Hit and Run Phase 1 album. This time not utilising the talents of the 1992 NPG, but those of Joshua Welton and Prince. In true Prince style, Prince transposed the Hugs and Kisses title to X's and zeros, so technically the title would read 1,000 Kisses and Hugs. This track absolutely has hit written all over it. It is an accessible earworm that burrows deep, and the lead line will be all you murmur for days and days. It's bouncy, universal, and yet also at the same time home to a little Prince nastiness and individuality. Like a Boeing 747 landing, the track launches with the classic, throbbing, finger-snapping display. Within 15 seconds, no one can deny this is a hit song waiting for discovery. The bombastic bass, the effortless propulsion of a tune that sounds like it's always been there, so familiar and yet so fresh. Prince has a prize waiting for his hard-working woman. She works herself silly and Prince is going to make it all right. Every worry, every misery will be caressed away. One of the signs of a great song is that each line seems natural, unforced, perfectly constructed and delivered, but also there is something else, the secret X factor that elevates it. For Prince, it's a combination of his heavenly backing vocals, pure poetry, and the mesmeric lead line, which is one of the great vibes of all time. As things progress, Prince berates the world, which can be, well, damn hard. But Prince tells his love that he has her back, always. Then it's sexy time. Prince wants to tie her up in lace, blindfold, gagged and bound. This was instantly a huge underground hit. With a speedy international release, this track would have undoubtedly been a monster hit. For most artists, this would make their career. This would be the track that paid their mortgage and kept them touring. For Prince, it was ironically just one lone star in a galaxy of unmatchable creativity. Prince clearly had an affection for this song, and he performed it on his final tour.
I got 1,000 hugs and kisses for you.